Before we get into the video, go ahead and check out my new podcast, the Diverse Mentality Podcast, where I give my take on news that's happening in hip-hop, new music, and go over crazy stories in hip-hop that nobody's heard about. I deliver 2 new episodes a week, and it's available on every single streaming platform from Spotify to Apple Podcasts and much more. So go ahead and check it out. The link is in the description below. Leave a like on this video. It helps it out a lot. And subscribe. When you do, turn on notifications as well so you can be notified of every single video I release. Also, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at QuakeGW, and let's get into the video. What up, guys? Your boy Quake, and if you guys haven't been paying attention, Drakeo the Ruler unfortunately passed away at the age of 28. And this all happened at a festival called Once Upon a Time in LA, where Snoop Dogg, YG, The Game, 50 Cent, and much more were scheduled to perform. That night, while Drakeo was backstage, someone rushed him and stabbed him in the neck. And at that time, it was reported he was in critical condition, but by the time he made it to the hospital, he unfortunately passed away. And the crazy thing is that this happened at a festival, and this reminded me of the issues that happened at Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival. And the questions are, how did a knife get in that festival, and who exactly wanted to kill Drakeo? The first rumors and allegations were from a worker that was working security that night there. She ended up tweeting a few things and accusing The Game and YG of having something to do with Drakeo's murder. However, The Game's manager, Whack 100, quickly shut that down, including The Game himself on Instagram, because he posted photos of himself that night and ended up posting a photo of him and Drakeo. Whack 100 broke down exactly where he was with him and The Game that day when the festival was happening. He says at 12 o'clock during the day, he arrived there and that it was very peaceful amongst all the gangs in LA and there were no issues at all. Whack 100 also mentions talking to Drakeo's brother at around 1 p.m. for roughly an hour.
His little brother got up there early, maybe 12, 1 o'clock. I seen his little brother and he come over there and checked in with me. I talked to him, kicked it with him about an hour. I had times at 1 o'clock, 5:45, 7:10.
Whack 100 then says at around 6:20 p.m. that day, Game took the stage, and while Game was performing, Whack 100 ended up getting into a fight with his own crew.
I got Game out of there. You got to remember, Whack had a fight during Game set. Listen to it. It's on my Instagram. You will see me fighting in the back while Game is on stage.
After the fight had settled and The Game did his set, Blueface decided to perform as well. And then after that, Whack 100 says by 8:15, the Sprinter van was out there for The Game to get on, and they ended up leaving. He said he never saw Drakeo there or YG. He said the only artists that were there at that time was Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube.
There's no YG or no Drakeo on the grounds at all when we left. We're gone. Only person there is Snoop Dogg. That's it. Snoop Cube.
Whack 100 says later on that night he had heard news that Drakeo ended up getting stabbed. He even heard that Drakeo had passed away. He ended up calling Drakeo's brother, and his brother said that he was at the hospital in critical condition.
When I was paying Game his money out the trunk of my car, we was in Calabasas, California, right? Our set time was 5:45, my nigga. Drakeo didn't get to the venue till 8:30. You understand what I'm telling you? We got in and got out. My phone rung. Whack, they just killed Drakeo. Game looked at me. He said, man, make sure that shit true. Call that nigga little brother. I called the nigga little brother. He didn't answer. 30 minutes later, he called me back. Yo, where y'all at? We at the hospital. He dead? Nah, he ain't dead. He's still living, but it ain't looking good. Nigga, we are an hour away when I get the call. I'm paying this man his money for his event. We ain't even there, my nigga. We're not even on the grounds.
Whack 100 then said he prayed for Drakeo that he would make it. He went to sleep that night and woke up at 4 a.m. to the news that Drakeo ended up passing away. Whack 100 said that The Game and Drakeo were actually really cool and they ended up recording music together prior to this incident. Then that leaves YG 400 and his crew. Whack 100 says he has no idea if YG played a role in what happened, but he does say that if he was there with The Game, that they would end up siding with Drakeo.
We wasn't even there when the fight started, my nigga. We would have been involved on the fight on the other side. We wouldn't have let niggas dog walk him like that. Fuck, what color nigga wearing? We wasn't even there. If we'd have been there, we'd have been helping Drakeo against them bloods.
K7, who is apparently a Drakeo associate, said that he was there and that YG was the one that did it. K7 also says that YG was the one that was allowed with a lot of crew members in the backstage area. Roughly 40 to 60 people were with YG. But for Drakeo, they only allowed 10 people to come with him. So that's how they got the advantage and ended up jumping Drakeo and his crew members.
I'm speaking facts, bro. YG a real life bitch, nigga. And all them niggas is bitches, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm so mad, bro. My mama, bro. YG did some hoe shit, bro. And if I see cut, I'ma slap the shit out that nigga. Snuck in knives, all type of weird shit, nigga. Let them niggas come 70 thick, but only told us we only can bring 15 people, bro. But I'm gonna be honest, fool. On 30 Crib, when we first came in, you know, we was there. Certain niggas was there early, so it was cool. Like it wasn't no tension. Like, but YG and them wasn't there because they performed later, fool. So you know what I'm saying? The nigga came in as soon as he came, it went bad. Basically, like niggas know what they was doing, bro. It was a whole setup, nigga. We got nigga, bro. It was a setup, bro. My mama, the whole shit was a setup, nigga.
The crazy thing is that Draco's mom says the same thing and hints at the possibility that YG had something to do with it. Draco's mom did an interview with Rolling Stone just recently and revealed that she is planning to sue the festival for allowing a knife in the backstage area. And she says that when YG got there is when things started getting crazy. But Wack 100 rebutes that and says, respectfully, she wasn't there. She doesn't know exactly what went on. And Wack 100 says that only the brothers know officially what went on that night. But how do we not know that the brothers are speaking to their mother about exactly what happened? This is what Draco's mom said in the Rolling Stone interview. He was hit in the neck. I saw him when I went to the hospital. They said it's a homicide, so I wasn't able to hug him or kiss him or anything like that. I had to look at him through a window. I need this to be out there. I need people to know, and I do want justice for my son, and I do believe that justice will be served. I will not rest until justice is served. The article continues and says, she said that according to witnesses she spoke to, a large influx of people arrived around the same time as fellow rapper YG. They said there were like 40 to 60 people, Cornell told Rolling Stone. Members of the incoming crowd swamped her sons and their small entourage, she said. Everything just happened so quickly, they started trying to jump them. She then talked about how Draco's brother, Ralphie the Plug, said that he tried helping Drakeo, but this is exactly what happened. He was trying to fight, but when he turned around, he could see his brother with blood gushing out of him. He was like, did they stab you? It was like there were so many of them. Then she talks about how people ended up getting jealous, and that's why he ended up getting killed. She then says, we plan to sue. This happened backstage at an event. Someone has to be held accountable. Now, this event was hosted by Live Nation, which is going through that crazy Astroworld lawsuit right now. And they released a statement saying, we are extremely saddened by the passing of Drakeo the Ruler. Our thoughts go out to his loved ones and fans, and we're doing everything we can to assist authorities in their investigation. And right now, all eyes are on YG and his crew after these two people have pointed their fingers at YG. However, there's a reason why his mom and K7, who is Drakeo affiliate, ended up pointing their fingers at YG, because there is a little bit of history between the two, at least somewhat in the public. When Bobby Shmurda was officially released, YG said congratulations to him. Drakeo noticed that and said, damn, I'm from the same hood as you and you didn't even congratulate me for getting out. In the story, he said exactly what I'd be talking about. Guys will congratulate another guy from out of town for beating some shit. They hate on another guy from their own city, SMH. He continued it and said that YG should not be following him because he's just a hater. He said, guys don't like me, unfollow me then. And then he added YG. Then when YG was on the No Jumper podcast back in March of 2021, Adam 22 ended up asking him about Wack 100 and their beef and their issues. YG said it's simply street shit.
Did you ever patch things up with Wack 100? There was a whole lot of social media talk going on there. Haven't heard anything in a while. Thoughts?
I'm in the streets with it, you know what I'm saying? I don't like social media talk. Yeah,
you did. You mostly ignored that, it seemed like.
Yeah, because I'm in the streets with it. I'm in the streets. When I'm not in the streets, I got my niggas on my behalf in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But when you see me in the streets, I'm in the streets with it.
Besides all of that, this is all alleged information. Draco's mom possibly doesn't know officially who it is. Investigators are still looking into this, so to point fingers at YG solely is obviously the wrong thing to do right now. So I'll keep checking in on information and seeing what exactly comes out there and keeping you guys posted. That's it for today's video. If you guys want to support this channel further, you can do so at patreon.com/diverse mentality. For just $1 a month or more, you can help support this channel further. A link is in the description below. Like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. I do videos like this daily on hip-hop news and much more, so definitely subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at QuakeGW. Like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.